Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Connor. You guys can call me Superior. Thank you so much for checking out the channel today. I am here to talk about and answer a question that I've gotten pretty much non-stop since the game came out. And that is, what is the best specialist? So I asked on Twitter today, and I was just curious. I'm like, hey guys, go ahead and tweet me what your favorite specialist is. And a bunch of people replied, and the ones I saw the most was things like the Tempest or Annihilator. And there were even a few glitches in there, which I didn't really expect. But recently, I have been using a large variety of different specialists, different weapon specialists, like the War Machine or the Purifier, and then different, like, specialist actual abilities, like Vision Pulse, Glitch, and stuff like that. So it's definitely been a very... there's a nice variety of specialists, to say the least, in this game. Some things help you survive, like Reject obviously brings you back to life, or other things help you find enemies or stun enemies. There's just so many different things, and I don't really think there's a best specialist, but I do think there are best specialists for specific scenarios. Like if you're going to be trying to get a nuclear, then I think you should use Vision Pulse, since it'll help point out the enemies and show you where they are. So I don't think there's one best specialist, but I do think there are ones that are more useful than others, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So all in all, I want to say that I think the most beneficial specialist that you're going to want to use as far as just getting kills, because I think that's a pretty common goal. Everyone in every game just wants to get as most kills as possible, or, clear off an objective. Like if there's a bunch of enemies on B, you want to kill all of them, and of course you want to be able to capture the B flag after that. And I think the most beneficial for that would be the Reaper Specialist, or the Reaper Specialist character. And both of the specialist abilities and weapons in there are both extremely useful for that. The Scythe, obviously, is just an absolute bullet hose. It just shoots a and just never-ending chain of high damage rounds. It just can completely kill an entire 9-man team in like 2 seconds. So the Scythe is an extremely good weapon, and if you're gonna be using a weapon specialist, I think that is the best weapon specialist by far. It is so good. It's an absolute bullet hole, and not to mention, the guy looks cool. Like when you see the Reaper run around the map, I know this is kind of off topic, but when you see the Reaper run around the map, he is by far the most badass looking. Then I love all the post-game taunts and gestures whenever you actually do the best in the lobby. As far as for the Psychosis specialist ability under the Reaper, I don't really think it's that useful, but I do think if you are playing Capture the Flag, or trying to capture a B flag, or just pushing a spawn, just spawning like 3 little decoy clones, running around the map like a bunch of idiots, really can help you become a little bit more invisible and harder for them to actually pick out the real you. So Psychosis can be helpful, but however, I definitely don't think that's the best specialist ability in the game. My favorite specialist ability, and what I'm going to be running the most throughout this year, Black Ops 3, is actually the Heat Wave. Now, most of you probably haven't used the Heat Wave because it is the very last specialist you unlock. It is under the Firebreak specialist character, and I definitely think the Purifier is a lot more popular, but I think the Heat Wave is something extremely underrated, that you could literally fuck people in the ass. So I've been playing a lot of Chaos Mosh Pit lately, and I think that's going to be my main playlist for the entire year, Black Ops 3, and there's a lot of Nuketown in that, and I've been playing a lot of Nuketown Safeguard, and in Safeguard, the spawns are very stagnant. They don't move ever, they don't flip, and there's very few spawns in Safeguard, and I honestly think you could set up an easy spawn trap. So whenever I manage to push into the enemy spawn, and I'll just see 4 to 5 people come out of one of the back gates in the spawns, then I can just activate the Heat Wave, and as you can see from this little clip right here, whenever you get heat waved by an enemy, you are just completely disoriented. You can't move. It's like being stunned by a stun grenade, but even more powerful, which makes that completely, I wouldn't say overpowered, but extremely effective, especially since you can get these heat waves pretty frequently. You get one heat wave every 2 minutes, and that's not if you have the overclock perk on, or you're not even getting any kills. So every 2 minutes you will get a new heat wave. That's if you don't get any kills or any XP or anything, and if you don't have the overclock perk on. So heat wave can just fuck an entire army of people. Literally, you call that in, you activate it, and then boom, you can easily get a bunch of kills from that. So all in all, I think if you want to use a specialist weapon, the Scythe is definitely the way to go. It's just so effective. It's great for clearing an objective. And it's just it's one of my favorites by far. And then if you want to use a specialist ability and you're playing something like Ground War where you might run into multiple enemies at once, you can activate the Heat Wave. The Heat Wave is also an amazing way to get headshots. All you gotta do is activate it, and then the enemies are disoriented for, you know, about 3 to 5 seconds. So that's 3 to 5 seconds. You have to, you know, just aim down sights and just go boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot. So that's extremely effective as well. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could do me a favor, comment down below your favorite specialist weapon or ability, or just specialist character in general. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, subscribe to this channel if you guys are new. I have tons of awesome tip videos coming out fairly shortly, and click the thumbs up button if you did, you know, learn some new information from this video. So thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I appreciate it. You guys are the greatest in the world. Almost at 250,000 subscribers, dude. I'm so hyped. 250,000. You know, we're on the road to 1 million subs, baby. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.